Hey, we back with another one. It's your favorite one, not the other one. It's been a chill morning so far, but I got another reaction video for you. Like I said, we back with it because I love giving y'all this shit. When I find a dope video, I love sharing it with you. Video today, man, I guess dude killed his girlfriend, or he unalived his girlfriend in the middle of an argument and didn't realize what he done. Careful what you doing, man. When you in these arguments, emotions get so tense and shit get crazy. But sometimes you gotta step back and breathe for a minute, catch your breath, get your emotions back, and then come back to it. Let's get into this video though.
The man you see being led into this interrogation room is 23-year-old Cordonte Walker. According to witness testimony, Cordonte had been arguing with his girlfriend after a long night of drinking. The argument escalated and Cordonte assaulted her and then ran her over with his car. What Cordonte doesn't know is that the impact killed her instantly.
Tell us what happened out there.
Listen, sir, this is the 110% truth.
Okay.
August 26th, which was yesterday, was my girlfriend's birthday, 23rd birthday.
Okay.
So I was drinking a little bit.
Where is this at? At the
Bellevue.
At the steakhouse?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So we had a good time. I had videos in my phone, wherever my phone is. Had a good time. You know, she dressed up, whatever. We leave. We end up, while we're about to leave, her mom calls her. She's like, you know, you guys want to come to the house. You know, it's your birthday. I want to see you.
Mm-hmm.
So they go see her at her mom's house. We go over to her mom's house. We're taking shots. Everybody's having a good time. Literally, it's no weird, nothing, no nothing. I leave because I had to go to my brother's house. He lives right down the street. I had to go to my brother's house to drop him off a shirt because he needed a white t-shirt. You know, this was I got one in my trunk, so I dropped him off.
Mm-hmm.
Then I came back. And my girlfriend was like, I want to go back to my mom's house. You know, they're trying to get me a bottle for my birthday. They're trying to drink with me. It's her mom, her stepdad, her brother, her nieces, her nephews, you know? And she's like, are you sure you want to go back there? I wish I would have said no. But I was like, you know, it's your birthday, babe. What do I look like telling you can't kick it with your family?
Why'd she ask that?
Yeah, she just asked because she was like, you know, are you sure you want to go to my family's house? Are you sure that's something you want to do? You know? Because I had took her out, so I guess she was like trying to show me respect too, making sure that it was something that we would both enjoy. But I was like, no, that's fine. You know, you go to your family's house, whatever. I'm not going to ever get in the way of you spending time with your family because I'm very family oriented myself. So that happens. To be honest with you, her family is Hispanic. They drink a lot of tequila. They drink a lot. You feel me? When it's turn up time. So I'm just hanging with them. I'm feeling it because their family's liking me. They're laughing at my jokes. Blah, blah, blah. I end up getting drunk. No, I kid you not. I don't really drink. My dad's alcoholic. I'm not even trying to give you like bullshit details, but it's just details.
Right.
So we're drinking. I don't know where I passed out at. I don't know where I'm asleep at, but I know it was in that household.
In her mom's house?
So I wake up, and when I wake up, it's like everybody's arguing. I don't know how long I was asleep for. I don't know nothing, but
Cordonte claims that he passed out during the party, and when he woke up, he was surrounded by people arguing with each other. His girlfriend appeared drunker and angrier than usual, so they decided to leave together.
We're driving. Mind you, her mom only lives a good 10 minutes away from our house. Me and my girlfriend's house, we live together.
Okay.
And my mom, my biological mom, she's in Vegas. She gets back tonight at 11 o'clock. We all live right there next to each other. That's why I moved to Kent. You know what I'm saying? So we're all right there. Whatever my mom needs help with, I can help her with. So I can't really tell you how the argument started, but it was like, I'm like, you know, what are you mad for? What are you beefing for, you know? And she's just like, you don't get it. My brother was fighting my mom's boyfriend.
Ah, man. You got to stay out of family business, man.
And I'm like, okay, what's that? She gets mad off of what I said. I'm like, you know, whatever, bitch, you're tripping. I called her a bitch, you know, I'm like, whatever, bitch, you're tripping.
So she gets mad because of that?
Yeah, you know, but she was already mad, so me saying bitch just made it worse, you know? I was like, whatever, bitch, you're tripping, you know? But I didn't say, like, bitch, you're tripping, I was just like, whatever, bitch, you're tripping, you know? And from then, she pulls over, stops on the side of the road.
See, already off tops. Nigga, you toxic. You supposed to be calming the situation down, and you putting too much on top of it, gang.
Y'all starts walking. So I'm like, bro, give me my keys. If you're gonna walk away, give me my keys. The house is right here. So I'm gonna just park and go to sleep anyway. I'm hella tired. That's
Right.
it is. So I'm like, bro, I'm yelling at her, like not even aggressive, but I'm like yelling so she can hear me, like, where are my keys? Where are my keys? Give me my keys so I can start the car. You took my keys. She's not turning around. She's not saying shit. So I look around the car, I see that there's a key on the floor. So I'm like, okay, she left the key, that's why she wouldn't turn around. But she had like threw the key, I guess, you know? So I grab the key, start the car. I pull up next to her. I'm like, bro, what is the problem? Because it's hella late at night.
And what road were you on then?
So if you antagonizing her, that point right there, you was supposed to get up out of there and leave when you got your keys. You already know she drunk as fuck. You already know how she get when she drunk. You should have got up out of there.
It's the same road. It's the same road.
Oh, so you hadn't turned yet?
No, I hadn't
Okay.
turned. I hadn't did nothing.
Okay.
Like, sir, I promise you, I probably went like about 10 feet far with the car.
What side of the road was she walking on?
Right side.
This side? Okay.
So I pull up. I'm like, what are you beefing for? She's not saying shit. At night.
And what road were you on then?
It's the same road. It's the same road.
Oh, so you hadn't turned yet?
No, I hadn't turned. I hadn't did nothing.
Okay.
Like, sir, I promise you, I probably went like about 10 feet far with the car.
What side of the road was she walking on?
Right side.
This side? Okay.
So I pull up. I'm like, what are you beefing for? She's not saying shit. Then she just, like, out of nowhere, she just started going ham. Like, you know, she was like, fuck it, I'm about to go ham on him. He got me fucked up. I got out the car. She ends up getting in the car. I ended up getting in the car again, but I was trying to pull off this time because I'm like, okay, I'm trying to be like de-escalate the situation. I see that she just wants to argue.
Okay.
Then later I'm telling her, come back in the car. We start going back and forth. She starts making all these threats like, you know, I'm gonna do this and this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, but I'm not even really paying no attention to it.
Was this in the car then?
No, it's outside the car.
So you're still outside?
Yeah.
So she hadn't got it.
Yeah,
you told her to get in the car, but you guys are still outside?
Yeah, so she's making all these threats, doing all this extra shit. You know, I'm like, you know what? I'm out of here. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and argue with you. My house is right across the street. I'm about to go home and go to sleep. That's what I didn't say all that, but that's what you're thinking. Like, you know,
and she lives there with you.
Yeah, she lives there with me. So I get in the car, and when I get in the car,
does she get in?
I know.
Okay.
I'm trying to skirt the off before she gets in the car, because you know how girls are in high school around the age. They'll argue with you and be like, leave, and then as soon as you actually start to leave, oh, come on, don't leave me, or you know, they want to hop in the car, they want to call you and be like, oh, I'm sorry and shit, you know. So that shit happened, but she's trying to hop in the car, you know, but I'm just trying to hurry up and pull off. So when I hurry, but I'm
Man, I had a crazy ass situation that happened just like this. I wasn't the one driving, but just like he said, I'm trying to leave and avoid the situation, and the person that was driving took off and actually accidentally ran the girl over because she was hanging on the car. Right hand, God is my witness. Lord, strike me down if I'm lying. It was a complete accident, but this girl was hanging on the window. We telling her to get off the car. So when the person drove off, ran her legs over. Thank God she was fine, but it put me in a position I had to hop out the car and help her. Mind you, I'm in a situation, I'm in work release and all this shit going on outside of work release. Leave the toxic shit alone, because that shit will end your life for real, for real. If you with a toxic person and y'all not meant to be together, follow the signs for real, because that could have fucked me and her up. Her life was in jeopardy because she couldn't handle her mental situation and her emotions. And I'm already in a fucked up position. You bringing the drama up here. But yeah, let's get back.
I'm worried about myself because I already have a case that I'm on probation for right now. You know what I'm saying? And it's DV shit. And I didn't even do it, you know? So I don't even get into all that. But, you know, I'm just like, now I'm not trying to get that charge again, you know? Because I'm going to go to jail, period. There's no way around it. So I get in the car. I'm trying to skirt off. She hops in front of the car. The car hits her, right? A random person. I don't know where the fuck they came from. I don't know. I really don't know even when they came in the picture. They come around, they're like, oh, you killed her, you probably killed her, don't run. But mind you, the person that's saying that, or whatever, witness, whatever, they have a gun. And they let off multiple shots. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I didn't want to leave her when she got in front of the car. I felt bad. I didn't want to leave her. I love her. That's my girlfriend. So I get out the car. I'm trying to pick her up to take her in the car so I can take her to the hospital. You know? The dude's like, don't fucking touch her. Don't touch her. I didn't look at him one time. All I was worried about is her, so I couldn't even tell you what the dude looked like. But all I'm saying is that I know he had a gun out because he was like, I'll fucking shoot you. I'll fucking shoot you. Da, da, da. And I'm really not saying nothing to him. Like, I'm just, the only thing I said to him is, bro, I didn't try to hit her. She's trying to stop me. She got in front of the car, you know? He goes, don't grab her, don't pull off, I'm calling the police. I'm trying to grab her just to get to the hospital, you know? I'm grabbing her. While I'm grabbing her, he lets off a good 2 shots. Boom, boom, like a warning shot. I got shot in my shoulder in December. I have the scar right here. So that's like, you know, gunshots just don't sit well with me. You know what I'm saying? So he starts shooting. It made me more of in a rush. Like, oh yeah, I'm about to get her in the fucking car. So I grab her, pick her up, put her in the car. At this point, it's like she's like a dead body just wet.
Oh my God. I think if somebody possibly has broken bones or a broken neck, I don't think you're supposed to move them. I think the best thing you can do is leave them in that position till help comes. I get it, he was just trying to help and he was panicking, but I think you're supposed to leave them there because you can make the situation worse type shit, you feel me?
Like, you know, dead weight. So I throw her in the car. We're pulling off. When we pull off, we're going straight because we have to turn around to turn back out of the neighborhood, you know? So I go straight, and then he lets off a good 5 shots.
And did you pick her up and put her in the car?
I picked her up by myself and put her in the car.
Where
So this is a pedestrian that just seen everything that went on. Mind you, he probably seen the incident before the girl got hit. So he probably seen it all unfold, or at least heard it all unfold. So that's who's shooting.
It was the front seat. I'm pretty sure. To the point to where I'm such in a rush, sir, I didn't even get to close the passenger side door because I'm trying not to get shot. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, he feels like I'm threatening her, so I guess he do have the right in his head to kill me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to hurry up, get her in the car. I hurry up, get her in the car, try to close the door. Her feet is like this, like weird, you know? Just hella weird.
Like outside the car?
Yeah, it's like towards the door, you know? And I try to close it, but her foot's sticking out so it didn't close. But I'm like, and I'm not trying to get shot, so I just pull off, you know? And when I pull off, he just starts shooting. I don't know if he was shooting at me. I don't know if he was shooting in the air, whatever. I never looked at him. I was just trying to hurry up and focus on me and my situation, you know? And when we get to that situation, he keeps on saying like, oh, you killed her, I'm calling the police. And I'm like, damn, the police gonna show up. I'm big, I'm black, I have tattoos on my face. Like, I just look like a woman beater, you know? I fit the profile, you know what I'm saying? So I'm already scared.
Man, we are fucked. So if you're big, black, and have tattoos on your face, people really assume that you're a woman beater? Is that how America is? Is that how the world is right now? Damn.
Off tops, like, damn, you know, this is a fucked up situation for me.
The witness that fired his gun at Cordonte claims that he heard a female screaming, so he went to check it out. As he gets closer, he sees Cordonte assaulting his girlfriend on the side of the road. Cordonte then got into his car, backed the vehicle up, turned it into the direction of his girlfriend, and hit the accelerator.
I pulled over to the church. I'm really sitting her in the car. What the fuck?
That's why he was shooting.
What's wrong with you? Wake up, da-da-da. What's wrong? Wake up. If she has any bruises on her face, whatever, I'll own it to all that. Because when she was passed out, I thought she died. Like, I really thought I killed her, you know? And that wasn't what I was trying to do. She hopped in front of the car trying to be on some just extra shit, you know? So I get out the car, I'm like, babe, wake up. The police is coming for us. The police is coming up for us. Come on, wake up. She's really like a dead body, bro. Like, she's really sitting there not moving. Like, to the point to where I open her eyes and I'm digging in her eyes. Like, wake up. I'm slapping the shit out of her, bro. To the point where I thought she was dead. I was keeping her. I socked her in her face. Wake up.
What in your mind told you that this was the right thing to do if she's already laying there with injuries? Dumb ass dude.
I'm scared. I don't want her to be dead.
Abusing a corpse now. Add it to the fucking list.
You feel me? I may not like you at the moment, but I don't want you to die, you know?
How many
So
times did you sock her?
I only socked her one time.
One time.
But slapping her, I probably slapped her like a good 10 times trying to wake her ass up. I'll keep it 100 with you. I was worried I didn't want her to die, nothing.
Okay.
So I was slapping the shit out of her ass, just trying to wake her up, wake her up, wake her up. She never
I'm
woke.
sorry for the family that will have to hear this and see this on YouTube. Sorry that she dealt with a dumbass like this.
Okay. So I'm like, damn, she died, you know? That's where my mind was at.
Attempting to explain all the bruising on his girlfriend's face, Cordonte claims that he inflicted the bruises after hitting her with a car. This, of course, is a lie, because according to the witness, he assaulted her before hitting her with a car.
So I'm like, what's wrong? She's really not.
All right. She says, hello, y'all. What's up?
Not moving. I drag her out the car, and I'm like, wake up, wake up. And that's when I start smacking her and all that shit, like, trying to kill you, nothing. Like, I don't want this shit. It's her birthday. Yesterday was her birthday, you know? So I'm like, you know, I'm slapping her. I'm like, wake up, wake up, wake up. She don't wake up. You know, I'm like, the police is coming. I hear the sirens, all the shit. And I'm just in my head like, you know what? I'm about to go to jail. I know I am, because look how it looks.
Yeah, you're going to jail, buddy.
You know? And then I go, she's laying down. I'm probably trying to wake her up for a good 5 minutes. She's going down. She don't wake up. She don't even move, don't budge, bro. So I didn't even know where my phone is. I don't even know where my other shoe is.
Oh, yeah.
So what happened, man? I hopped that fence, and then the police is passing by because they already been got calls of the gunshots and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
So they're pulling by and they see me. But when they see me, I just put my hands in because I don't have no reason to run. I'm not, like, I literally did not do shit. You feel me? Like, I'm not trying to cause no problem. I'm not trying to cause you no bullshit with the police. You can even ask the people that handled me. I was asking them over and over again, like, can I do this? Can I do that? You know? I'm not trying to give you a hard time because this is the last place I want to be. So I do that. They see me. They come get me. And when they come over, at this time, I'm just crying in tears because I'm just so scared. I'm like, man, I know how it looks, bro. I didn't do nothing. Like, literally, you know, I'm just crying. I'm like, I know I'm about to get charged for some shit I didn't do. At this point, I'm thinking she's dead. So I'm like, damn, they're going to charge me with murder, homicide, whatever. You know, it's just hella shit's going through my head. So I'm crying to the police. It's going on and on. They're like, it's okay, you know. All we're going to do, you're not even under arrest. We're just going to put the handcuffs on you so you can talk to a detective, And I'm just like, nah, man, this is f***ed up. Because look at what situation I'm in. I didn't even do nothing, you know.
After listening to Cordonte's story, the detective has a few questions, starting with a previous domestic violence case he had been involved in.
So you mentioned something about a domestic violence before. Was that with her?
No, that was with somebody else. It was in Auburn. And,
Right.
That case was the girl. The whole story was she wanted me to bring her house keys because I was at her house, but it was like her sister's house. I wasn't supposed to be there. So she's like, you know, Cordonte, come bring my keys. But I'm like, you know, I'm doing shit. You know, I can't just come to you right now. So then when I finally bring her the keys and I turn, she just hits her gas and like pulls up hella close to my car. And as soon as she pulled up to my car, she just started kicking my car and hitting it and all that shit. And I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? So then I socked her windshield. And then she got out the car, she grabbed my chain, ripped my chain, threw it on the ground, pushing me all in my face. And then I pushed her off of me. And then, like, just the video of me being bigger than her, it looks horrible.
Oh, it's on video.
You know, it looks horrible. So it's like, I just took the deal for what I could get. Oh, the only thing I did, I was slapping her and I punched her, but I wasn't on no mad shit. I was scared.
Yeah,
I didn't want her to, like, die. I really thought she was dead.
Right.
You know? So that's all I was doing, just trying to wake her up. The only other thing I did, I opened her eyes with my hands and I was like, "Hey, bro, are you okay?" She just did not say nothing. Like, her eye didn't even move, you know? And I'm just like, oh, fuck no. So I really touched her eye and was like rubbing on her eye to see if she was gonna wake up. She didn't. She didn't even move.
Someone mentioned that she might have had what looked like a bite mark on her face. Do you know anything about that? Like,
No.
Do you remember, like, maybe, like, biting her to see if she'd wake up?
No. I probably did, though.
Yeah.
I probably did. But, like, I was really panicking.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I really thought she was dead. I was panicking. I was slapping her. I was shaking the fuck out of her. I was like, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
At this point, Cordonte still doesn't know his girlfriend is dead. He just believes she was knocked unconscious. What's notable is that throughout the interrogation, Cordonte never asks if she is okay. He seems solely concerned with his own situation and any potential jail time.
No, since after she got hit by the car, there was no moaning, no groaning, no movement. It was really when I'm dragging her to the car, it's dead weight. Like, you know, it's like it's no effort from her at all. Like, and I'm dragging her around, it's dead weight.
Could you tell that she was breathing or not?
I never even paid attention. I just wanted her to say, I'm okay, I'm okay. I was really hella scared. The fact that you did say that, I do remember. The biting shit, because when it happened, I remember I was slapping the shit out of her hella hard, and then I punched her, and then I
Look, man, he not making the case no better when he keeps saying that. We get it, bro. You kept abusing her after the fact.
lifted up her head, and I was like grabbed her hair, but I was shaking her head like while she was laying on her back, so her head was like kind of up like this. And I'm like, bro, wake up, wake up, wake up. And I'm like, the police is coming. I can hear the sirens just getting closer and closer. So I start kissing her.
It seemed like all he was worried about was the police coming. Nigga, that's probably was help coming. Nigga, ambulance.
On her face, you know, start kissing on her face, she's not waking. So, you know, I remember that. I bit her on her face. I remember that. I remember that. I mean, I'm not even gonna lie. I bit her. Hard? No, I don't know if it was hard, man. Okay. I just know I was trying to do anything I could to get her to wake up. Like, even if it was me causing her some pain or her saying, ow, fuck, that hurt.
Oh,
like,
my God.
if I could have broke her arm and
This fool said he bit her to wake her up. Man, this nigga just saying anything now.
she woke up, I would have did it all. Just because I really, at that point, I really thought she was dead.
Okay.
Cordonte begins wondering if his girlfriend is dead, so he asks the detective if she is still alive.
Is she dead?
So, yeah, I don't know anything about her status.
Yeah.
So I know that the fire department showed up, and that's literally just because of the way the things worked out. So
Okay.
we'll find out a condition for you.
Yeah, I just like, bro,
So,
like, honestly, I could look you guys in your eye, and I really could say this genuinely. I did not mean to hit her. I did not want to harm her. I did not want to do anything. The only time that I caused her harm that you could say was intentional is when I was slapping her and punching her just for her to wake up. Like, I was doing anything I could. Like, I told you, I was digging in her eyes, trying to get her to wake up. I just wanted a reaction. She didn't give me no signs of being alive. None. Like, no. Oh, stop. It wasn't no, oh, this hurts. Like, it was nothing. Like, when I'm dragging her, she's just, so, like, what's gonna happen to me?
Honestly, and you'll know, obviously, as soon as we know, so kind of the way this thing goes down or went down is whatever took place with you and your girl happens, right? When that happens, once the officers show up, the sergeant stuff, they kind of assess the scene and decide whether we need to be called. So, which is what ended up happening. The detectives got called. So I only know a real small part of what's going on, and pretty much it's kind of straight from you, right? So once we're done here, we're gonna go and kind of find out and talk to some of the officers and the other sergeants, and then at that point we'll have an idea of what's going on and what's gonna happen from this point on. It's just, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of a weird situation, right? I mean,
so I'm gonna have to sit in this cell, pretty much?
The chances are strong, in all honesty. And you're not a BS kind of guy, and I don't want to BS you, right? So, it's just what the part that's really odd, and you might be able to, and I think it's even odd to you, is it sounds like you really didn't hit her that hard with a car to really hurt her too badly.
I didn't. That's why she probably, it's like, I don't think she has no broken legs, nothing. Like, she shouldn't have none of that, bro. It kills me, because I'm like, oh my God, I hate it, bro. I'm really like, I hate small spaces, and me being in this cell is killing me over something I did not do. Like, I just want to be with, I need to fight or what people.
So it sounds like he's more worried about being in that cell than anything, man. Which is kind of fucked up.
really can say this genuinely. I did not mean to hit her. I did not want to harm her. I did not want to do anything. The only time that I caused her harm that you could say was intentional is when I was slapping her and punching her just for her to wake up. Like, I was doing anything I could. Like, I told you, I was digging in her eyes, trying to get her to wake up. I just wanted a reaction. She didn't give me no signs of being alive. None. Like, no, oh, stop. It wasn't no, oh, this hurts. Like, it was nothing. Like, when I'm dragging her, she's just... So like, what's gonna happen to me?
Honestly, and you'll know obviously as soon as we know. So kind of the way this thing goes down or went down is whatever took place with you and your girl happens, right? When that happens, once the officers show up, the sergeant stuff, they kind of assess the scene and decide whether we need to be called. So, which is what ended up happening. The detectives got called. So I only know a real small part of what's going on, and pretty much it's kind of straight from you, right? So once we're done here, we're gonna go and kind of find out and talk to some of the officers and the other sergeants, and then at that point we'll have an idea of what's going on and what's gonna happen from this point on. You know, it's just, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of a weird situation, right? I mean,
it's a sad.
So I'm gonna have to sit in the cell, pretty much.
The chances are strong, in all honesty. And you're not a BS kind of guy, and I don't want to BS you, right? So, it's just what the part that's really odd, and you might be able to, and I think it's even odd to you, is it sounds like you really didn't hit her that hard with a car to really hurt her too badly.
I didn't. That's why she probably, it's like, I don't think she has no broken legs, nothing. Like, she shouldn't have none of that, bro. It kills me, because I'm like, oh my God, I hate it, bro. I'm really like, I hate small spaces, and me being in these cells is killing me over something I did not do. Like, I just want to be with, I need to fight, or what people are trying to charge me with, they're going to try to say out.
And we're going to tell you, obviously, I don't even know at this point what's going to come of this. I really don't. And like I said, I'm not kind of I'm straight up. I tell you. Like I said, we kind of came in this just having pretty much a little basis of knowledge kind of on what was learned by the officers, but most of what we're hearing right now of this, and that's why we're having you go in so much detail, because that's important, right? That's important. So for us to know exactly what took place, how it took place, where it took place, once we...
And his dumb ass went in there telling everything, no lawyer, no nothing. You're going down because you killed that girl, man.
Find out, we're gonna let you know, obviously. And that's why, you're not in cuffs right now. We're just
allegedly
having kind of a conversation. It's just like, so kind of the sticking point is how she ended up, getting hurt from kind of what sounds like, from basically what you're describing, kind of a low speed impact.
It really was it was not a high speed impact. Like, it was not, I didn't have even enough space or time to get a high speed.
And I think you'd mentioned this, but let me ask again, the distance from that tree, because apparently that's probably where she stepped out from, and the front of your car was how far before you
probably like this far. The front of my car is my knee, the tree's right there.
So like literally you had 5 or 6 feet of
it literally
room to accelerate.
It was not that far.
All right.
The detective steps out of the room to review the case and ensure no further questions are needed. When he returns, he informs Cordonte that they have video footage contradicting his story.
So, like, what do I gotta, like, what do I have to look forward to doing?
Damn. So they had the actual footage from the scene. This nigga was lying. Surprise.
Well, let me bring this back out there, and then I'll let you know. So once we'll complete this interview, and then I'll let you know what's going to happen.
Are you guys going to keep me in custody? Like,
well, that's kind of what we're saying. Or what I was telling you a little bit earlier. We just have a small part of this. Right now, it's not a small part because it's a big part. We have to kind of talk to the other officers quick, and then a decision will be made. So we can't tell you. It's not like I'm keeping something from you. We got to find out. We got to talk to them, and then obviously you'll be the first to know. So
if he can't put 2 and 2 together in his brain, something wrong in the first place.
BS you. I more than you know. I mean, here's the thing, man. Right? It's
Niggas get in these rooms and turn into 30-year-old white
women. This is my
women.
experience in life. Bizarre things happen, right? And sometimes they're unfortunate, sometimes they're not. This is one of those situations where they're unfortunate, right? The circumstances of you, getting into it with your girl and her getting hurt by the car and the guy with the gun. It happens.
This is too much.
So your willingness to talk about it is huge, right?
Yeah, because I need to let everybody know I'm not hiding.
Yeah, no, and I trust me, I appreciate that.
I was never on no harming, VV,
right.
None of that shit.
And like I said, we appreciate it because it does help us a lot. Because and
like this shit is really like beyond me. I'm not making no excuses for nothing, but it's just like, damn.
That's ironic as hell because now it is hella beyond you. When all you had to do is take a step back, I wouldn't have went to sleep at Shorty house anyway because y'all probably was having problems that whole day prior. If you done been in these situations, you already know how shit be. You know what I'm saying? The moment you already, she too drunk, it's time for me to go. You should have got up out of there. Hey, I'll see you later at home or you stay here tonight at your parents' crib. Apparently he holding a lot of shit back. It's a lot of shit he ain't telling the detectives though, for sure.
How could you have a good ass day and me just going to sleep and waking up, it changed the whole dynamic of the day.
Yeah.
And it's like, you should have just left me and never came back.
Yeah. Well, and you could sit there and coulda, shoulda, woulda all day long, right?
And I hate it. Yeah. I hate it. I swear I wish I had a little time machine. Man, because I would definitely just be like, oh, you're leaving? You came back? Leave again.
Yeah.
It'd be nice. Want to figure out what I got to do for this.
As soon as Detective G comes in, he'll...
There's like no way they will release me and be like...
Honestly, I don't know. I really don't know.
Like, man, I just don't want to shit no cell, man. Cause I feel like if it was something I intentionally did, whatever, I would care. But it would be easier for me to take on. For me to like be in a situation where I ain't mean nobody no harm. Literally, I was asleep.
Yeah. No,
I was asleep. All this shit happened within 10, 20 minutes of me being awake. Like,
it's crazy, right? I mean,
I could have just stayed asleep.
It's crazy that stuff like that happens, but it does, like, all the time. It's just weird when you look back on things when you look back on how they played out, how they started, it's always stuff like that, where you're like, what the heck, man? It's nothing.
Stuff.
Yeah, it's never the big stuff that lead to big issues. It's always these small things.
Do you remember, going over a curb at the house there?
No, I never went over a curb. That's why I would feel the bump. The only bump I ever felt was in the yard, and it wasn't even a big bump.
And you're positive you stopped in the yard, got out?
I was in the yard. I know I was in the yard. There's like this, like that. For me to be in the road and then go in the yard, it seemed like that it happened too fast for me to be all the way in the road.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Because the video shows you in the road and then going back and dragging her into the car.
I wasn't in the road. What do you mean I dragged her in the car?
Like right here. Like after, when you came and then turned and hit her and then...
But see, that's what I'm saying. I didn't turn and hit her. I got out the car.
But you stopped in the road right here and went back and drug her to the car by the arm.
There is literally no way I could have sat here and drugged her. I want to see the video myself, because there's no way I could have dragged her hella far in the road. It was how all that shit happened. It was too fast. Like the dude was right next to me in his yard when he shot the 2 shots.
And turned, hit her, and then...
But see, that's what I'm saying. I didn't be all the way in the road.
Okay. Because the video shows you in the road and then going back and dragging her into the car.
I wasn't in the road. What do you mean I dragged her in the car?
Like right here. Like after, when you came and then turned, hit her, and then...
But see, that's what I'm saying. I didn't turn and hit her. I got out the car.
But you stopped in the road right here and went back and drug her to the car by the arm.
There is literally no way I could have sat here and drugged her. I want to see the video myself, because there's no way I could have dragged her hella far in the road. It was how all that shit happened. It was too fast. Like, the dude was right next to me in his yard when he shot the 2 shots. So how could I have been in the road?
There too.
Yeah, so how would I be in the road? That's what I'm saying. I'm in his yard and my feet are on grass. And this is what I remember.
Right.
You know, but you're saying that I like dead ass, there's no way that I went past the house. I never went past the house.
Which house?
The house that she was at, that I hit her at. I never went past the house first. I was at the house when I pulled up. I was not in the road. If I was in the road, it was only a little bit. It had to be just a little bit. It was not the full car in the road. If I did stop in the road, that's when I was talking to her like, get in the car. But when I pulled in, I never just pulled in and hit her. Like, I got out the car, I'm stepping in grass. I remember, because when I got out the car, as soon as I got out the car, I was right there dragging her. I didn't drag her hella far. Only time I dragged her far was, like, equal, you could say far, is when I was at the church.
Okay. All right. Was it at the church? Did you drag her like on concrete, or is it all? I think you mentioned grass.
I believe it was all grass, but like I'm telling you, I don't want to make no excuses. I don't want to share like I'm trying to finesse shit. I don't want to make I'm beating around the bush, protecting myself. Nothing. All I'm saying is, all I did and all I was focused on was making sure she's alive. I'm not paying attention really to what I'm dragging her on. I'm not paying attention to where I'm dragging her on, but what I believe is grass. Like. Only way that she could even touch concrete is probably when I first pulled her out the car, but she wouldn't be on concrete that long. That's what I'm saying. It would be right there. Because you have the picture of my car. It's in the grass when it's parked at the church.
Okay. Is there anything else you can think of that we didn't ask you?
No.
Okay.
The detectives would end the interview, and it would be another 24 hours before Cordonte would be told he killed his girlfriend, and he was being charged with murder. In the end, Cordonte would accept a plea deal for 17 years in prison.
Words filled with anguish and anger cut through the courtroom as Cordonte Walker is handcuffed and escorted out.
Shut up! This is all out of pain! Everybody hear her! No!
The outburst sparking fury from both families, a poignant reflection of the deep pain and betrayal Lullies Keymolen's mother is feeling.
I loved you at one time. I accepted you into my family. You promised me that you can be good to my daughter. You failed me. You failed as a man, a father, and a son.
A bitter tone as Bobby recalls the trust she placed on then 23-year-old Cordonte, now shattered and replaced by an overwhelming sense of loss. Lullies spent the day celebrating her 23rd birthday on August 26, 2020, the last time her family would ever see her alive. The celebration took a horrific turn as a witness reported waking up to screams and seeing the young mother lying in a bush while Cordonte allegedly beat her and then ran her over.
It sucks. It hurts to know that we waited 3 years to not even get what we really were hoping for, which was an answer as to why.
The courtroom is silent with the weight of their grief palpable in the air. Everywhere they look, they have reminders of happier times. Looking forward, there's a void, longing for the past and aching for a future that will never be.
For my niece, it's hard to see because she comes up and we only got pictures. She says, I miss my mom.
Lullies' family has been waiting for this day for years to face Cordonte. Today, he asked to face them.
I truly, sincerely apologize. And how you guys feel is validated. You feel me? So I just apologize. And no love is lost on my side. I love all you guys, and you guys deserve this moment.
A rare moment of humility as Cordonte recognizes the irreparable harm he has inflicted on both families. His mother sharing her relationship with Cordonte's father, saying they lived in House of Horrors, claiming their relationship had everything to do with his development and his explosion the night of Lullies' death.
And Cordonte will have to live out the rest of his days knowing that it was at his hands the woman he will forever love lost her life.
All eyes were on Judge Avril Rothrock, whose responsibility was to sentence Cordonte.
He was strangely cold, callous, and unmoved. immediately after he ran over Ms. Keymolen. I have determined to impose a sentence on count 2 felony murder of 17 years or 204 months.
With the sentencing behind them, both families can now begin to heal.
May the Keymolen and Walker families one day find peace and
The judge saying that this is one of the most egregious cases of domestic violence the court has ever seen. This, of course, weighing into the decision that, of course, was made today. Again, Cordonte is facing 204 months in prison for felony murder of Lullies Keymolen and 5 months for unlawful possession of a firearm, which will be served concurrently. He will also be tasked with battery courses therapy, and he will not be allowed to drink as part of a 3-year community custody sentence when he is released. Back to you.
What are your thoughts on this case? Do you believe Cordonte's story that it was all an accident? What about his sentence?
Man, W video, hella unfortunate for both sides. Domestic violence is no joke. It's nothing to play with. The first red flag you see, run and don't look back, because that's something that's deeper than what it looks like. Most of the time, people got deeper issues that they can't control. So seek help if you in these types of situations. I know it's hard to leave sometime, but this what it leads into if you decide to stay. So be safe, love each other. I'm gonna see y'all next time.